Hi, everybody. Today, my mommy is going to talk about James Buchanan.
Thank you, Noah, for introducing James Buchanan, the 15th President of the United States. By the time James Buchanan took office at the age of 65 in the year 1857, he had over 40 years of experience in politics and was regarded as the most experienced and well-prepared person to ever become president. Unfortunately, his experience did not help him navigate the issue dividing the United States at the time, slavery. James Buchanan was our only president from Pennsylvania, and he was the only president never to have been married. Despite being from a northern state where slavery was not permitted, Buchanan believed that slavery was protected by the Constitution. He sympathized with the Southerners who wanted to protect slavery, although he himself believed that slavery was cruel. James Buchanan once said, "I believe slavery to be a great political and great moral evil. I thank God my lot has been cast in a state where it does not exist." Before James Buchanan became president, while he was serving in Congress, he bought slaves in Washington, D.C., and then took them to his home state of Pennsylvania to free them. In the election of 1856, Buchanan beat the first ever presidential candidate from the Republican Party, John C. Fremont, who stood firmly against slavery. As president, James Buchanan had some successes with foreign relations, but was unable to settle the issue of slavery, just like the presidents before him. In the 1858 midterm elections, Republicans won a majority of seats in the House of Representatives, which made it even more difficult for Buchanan to accomplish anything in a deeply divided nation. James Buchanan believed that presidents should be limited to a single 4-year term and announced his intention not to run for re-election. The Democrats were at odds. The party divided itself into 3 smaller parties in advance of the election of 1860. The Republicans selected former Illinois Congressman Abraham Lincoln to run for them that year. Abraham Lincoln did not believe there was a place for slavery in the United States and vowed to do anything in his power to rid the country of slavery. Some southern states threatened to leave the United States if Lincoln got elected in 1860 because they wanted to protect slavery at all costs. In the election of 1860, the Democrats' decision to divide itself into 3 smaller groups just about guaranteed that Abraham Lincoln would emerge as president. It turns out that he didn't need the assistance because he was able to earn more electoral votes than all 3 Democratic candidates combined. True to their word, 7 southern states announced that they would form the Confederate States of America, just weeks after the election of Abraham Lincoln while Buchanan was still president. The stage was set for the most horrific war in the history of the United States of America. James Buchanan's 4 years in the White House were a tremendous struggle to keep the nation together. Before returning to civilian life after his 4 years were up, James Buchanan had words for his successor, Abraham Lincoln. He said the following, "My dear sir, if you are as happy on entering this house as I am leaving, you are a very happy man indeed." Join Olivia and her dad tomorrow when they get curious about planets. Until next time, stay curious.